And I'll need to get the password up real quick. I'm going to be joining on Yvel. I need to switch shift control to splash. There we go. The password will be. And I need to shut my door as well while I do this. There we are. Okay. Alrighties, welcome back Oceanink Squiddies to another Division 5 match, this time between Hikari and Nameless. This will be the week 2, so same maps from the previous game of Team 13 and X Garbage. So we're just about on the way, we have all our members now in, and this is a team I've seen before in Division 5 compared to the last one, so I'm quite familiar with the members of this one. So let us see. Alright, so once again, same remaps do remain. We do have Turf at Walleye Warehouse and Clan Blitz at Piranha Pit, following by Rainmaker New Albacore, Splatzones at Anchor V Games, Tower Control at Sturgeon Shipyard, Clan Blitz at Skipper Pavilion, Rainmaker at Moray Towers, Splatzones in the Reef, and Tower Control at Kelp Dome will be the finale. So let us see how this will pay off. Now, we did see Turfall before we saw is missiles issue from X Garbage, so maybe we might see something similar to that perhaps. Or we might just see ink storms following with some bubbles and perhaps some long range too, snipers, slushies, you name it. Pun intended. Alright. So this time I am going to be streaming this and hopefully it's okay. Please let me know in Twitch chat if everything's alright. And after this game, I will start finalizing everything. I'll have it up on YouTube and that will be done for both 4 teams to review their games straight after this. It'll take me a while, but just bear with me. Alright, so we just now last 10 seconds now remaining on JJ and Sai, just to see how this will play out. I do actually have a couple of thank you for the follows guys. I don't have the thing up and actually I should have that not on. Ouch. Alrighty, so we're just about on the way now, and we do see ends up try as well, and a couple of long range too for yeah, Hikari side. And we do see Nameless. They will be running the same thing almost really, but with Tantabella too. So let's just see what we got here. We do have armor coming up for Neo as well. We have a couple of other things too. We have Stingrays too. Good on the splat from Gallius on Cookie. And we do see Inkstorm too, and lastly we do see Suction Bomb Rush. Very interesting to see. We do see just mainly from Nameless' side. No, not Nameless, so sorry, Hikari side actually. They painted their base more than Nameless has, so maybe they'll look to opt to finish that later in the last minute or so. Alrighty, so we do see Inkstorm in 10 minutes now coming up, but not picking up much, just a bit of turf in the middle I believe. So let's switch to the overhead view and see what we have going on here. Kogo not actually using the top platform actually to camp it out, this time more going aggressive in the middle. We see that Namelesses are backed up all the way to their base and not able to capitalize much in the middle. We do see a bit of a scuffle between Abby and Yvel here, but able to catch up one of them. And we see Yvel just scouting around, still sneaking around, trying to really go aggressive on their try, but just falling back and not able to take on the 1 versus 2. But will now be falling down to side. So a bit tough for Nameless' end at the moment, but they seem to be pushing in the middle just quite fine right now. We do see now Inkstorm forcing members of Hikari to now go back. And now we do see finally now the cameras of the top box now being used properly. While on the same end for Nameless' too, Gladius also approaching the same way too. So now we look at the overhead. Nameless has actually done a better job than Hikari right now. They still have their left side, which is missed out in the previous game as well. In the previous Division 5 teams. So it has to be definitely noted that they'll have to keep an eye on that for later in the last couple of minutes here. So we do see now the counter coming in here. Check now through the aedt side. We do see this thing right now coming up. We'll be trying to off side. But won't be able to actually pick that up and we'll be just stopping halfway through. Bit of a change of mind perhaps. There's usually a bit of a cluster here in the middle too. And getting picked up unfortunately by the subs there. A bit of fiesta right there. Alright, so now see counter is popped. We see members now, sorry, Hikari now jumping in one by one here. Specials are now coming now available again once again for Nameless and do you see the suction bomb rush now rushing the backside. Getting a bit of a pop, the 1-2 and another one. Oh no, and actually falling down to Coco here and that will be the wipe against the if we do see now in the overhead. Ooh, it's looking to be on Nameless' end. Wow. Yes. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Oh my god. I didn't realize the gameplay actually, I didn't get to see that. Oh no! I'm so sorry guys. I thought I changed that already when I did it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, apologies for that. I'm getting a bit too carried away here and I haven't finalized Twitch yet. So that would be game 1 going to Nameless side. Alright, and these followers sounds a bit of a yeah. We'll have to fix that. I'll leave it now for gameplay, but the next one will be Clan Blades at Piranha Pit. Thank you for letting me know. Well, where can I find that thing? Where is it? So we did have that Clan Blades at Piranha Pit. We did see railing used very properly as well from the previous Division 5 team. Maybe we will see something a little bit different as well. We might see the bolt because we did see Suction Rush. We might be able to see that this time. And we'll see Ink Storm as well, coupled with a couple of Ink Armors too. So that seems to be the composition that it should be going for in this match. I actually cannot find where that thing is. I have no idea. Oh no, the game was not streamed. Alright, so we're just about on the way. I'm trying to find out where this follow thing is. I don't know where I put it, and I need to disable it. Okay, over there. Alright, let's forget about it. I guess we'll just have to do with the following sounds. Alright, so now this time you guys can definitely see it, and we are on the way now. Let's see, we do have an SSP ballpoint as well, and also a tensor and a roller too. Oh, nice. We're seeing just a bit of a scuffle in the middle. Members of Nameless is already set up and ready with 22 clams on board, looking to just set up and being zoned out actually by Coco, unable to use the rail here, but it looks like Nameless will have to take this mid, but Bubbles now coming up from Coco's end. And very aggressive pressure indeed. It's working very well. JJ now in position here, calling out, but here he comes. And they will be able to get it in indeed. Nivelle will be next, the 1 and the 2, missing one, but falling down to the 3 members of Hikari's side. Excellent push by Nameless' end. Now we do see the counter here coming in aggressively and hot. 15 clams on board. You see a bit of ink still now building up. We actually see double Ink Storm here instead, with bubbles as well. Very interesting composition. And on the other, we do see Gladius now popping up the Stingray, looking to catch up the members of Hikari's end. So Cookie will be able to get out of this, just on the last bit of life left. The push is still on against Nameless' side too. JJ will be able to pick up the members one by one here. Now activating the ball. We'll be able to pick up it, but actually may be able to pick up double! Oh my goodness, we'll be able to pick up 2 members of Hikari just surfing around the side. Very well done to JJ. Manages just to hold out in the end. I was wondering why it was not popped yet. Right, so there'll have to be the reset here. Wow. They'll have to start building up clams again in order to start attacking once again. We do see Missile now, okay, basically blocking that out really easily. We see Bubbles now available here. We do have the bowler as well. We do see Gladius on the snipe here, just stopping the assault of Hikari's end, really. It's going really well. We do see Koken now popping the bubbles, just blocking the view of Gladius too. We'll have to retreat back into a safer position. But here we are. We do see Sai managing to pick up the one clan ball and making that in. Semi-wipe here, but impressive push nonetheless. So Gladius' Stingray is still up, and the other specials of Nameless side are now coming up one by one too. And there we are, we do have the one spot on that beat. Two of the members are down for Hikari's side. Do you see JJ now setting up here with the bowler, and Stingray also popping up too, catching out some of the members of Hikari's end. Yeah, we do see Ubel now with the ball as well. That would be the chicken rush here. So just passing it off to Gladius. Seems to be that Ubel will have to want to use the special move before doing anything else. And Cookie is just leaving them stranded at their own clan basket, really. Very aggressive mid control as well. Here we are, it's going really well indeed. You see double the Inkstorm is putting a lot of pressure here. Gladius just really dodging most of it, and Cookie manages to get it in. Alrighty, Gladius is using a defensive up close Stingray up in Coco's face, really. Sorry, Cookie's face rather. Alrighty. So we do see now double balls now available for Nemesis, and they really want to push this in, trying to get the points in, really. This is approaching last minute too, so they'll definitely have to try for this one. Alright, we do see now the bowler and a bit of a push here. One dropping down, but JJ is still available, still here. And then that is that. Only one of them falls. Well, Nemesis still has a second chance here for all the claims that they still have. We'll have to build some specials in order to aggress once again. We do see Inkstorm now available. First one going in. The second one is still not built up yet, but it's forcing Nemesis just to retreat backwards. Really, and here we come, Cookie now for another push indeed. Just trying to stall for the last 10 seconds, and this does look like in Hikari's favor indeed. And we see 1 to the members falling there for Nemesis, and that is going to be a semi-wipe. We are approaching other overtime, and that is actually that. I'm not sure if that was the knockout, but yeah, it was actually it actually just finished right there. So well played to Hikari's. I need you to pick up the win there. Alright, it's good showing. So the double Inkstorm really works very well. It's put a lot of pressure against Nameless's end, and they were having a bit of trouble just trying to deal with Hikari's defense and mid control, because it was always going to be on their side. Alrighty, so next we should have... Let us find it. We do have Rainmaker and New Apple Hotel. So that should be the next one now. So give me a sec. Actually just going to try to really set off this follower sound. It happened quite a few times during the game in the previous one too, so I need to sort it out real quick. Try not to follow at the moment, guys, so we can avoid the sounds until I try to get it off. Alright, so we're just about on the way now for the Rainmaker at Double Core Hotel. Alright, so we're just now entering our last 20-second. Nameless seem to be prepared and ready. So we still need to deal with this alert box thing. I really need this off. Alright, so we're just about on the way. I'm just going to actually just unlink it really, real fast. And then I'll sort it out later, I guess. Okay, maybe I can't. Just try to not do the following this for now. Alright. So we do have now some of the weapons that we do actually have Clash Buster for this one instead. And that would be on Size End. So we still have 4.2, bit of a switch. We do have armor with the intercept, as well as Ink Storm remaining still the same. So if we can now first pick up the Rainmaker, but we'll be panicking here a bit, finding yourself in a tight spot, looking to go around the corner, but won't be able to jump. There is no jumping space for there, but still going head straight on with the armor, and falling down finally at last to Neo. This is a video out on a bit of a sniper week that is as well, just scouting ahead, sure, denying Hikari from advancing any further really. We do see Stingray now almost available too. Well, armor is up, unfortunately did not cover enough time for Neo to have one coating of armor. We do see now 3 specials now available too. They're looking to reset this one in order to press forward from mid. But unfortunately not being able to use the splash on time, Coco managed to pick up the spot there. Impressive. You see mid control still coming in from Hikari's animation. He's still managing to handle this pretty well. Whilst the members of Nameless, they're just struggling just quite a bit just to find themselves in there. But now here they are, they've finally got it. And Yvel is calling in this way, letting the teammates to let it know that we're going in forward. You see Stingray now assisting as well, picking up also the Clash Buster 2, but will be falling, unfortunately, to one of the members of Hikari. Mostly to Abby at least. But it's still going pretty strong here. We still see the aggressive push here too. CBL now pushing up too, but we'll be falling down to Cookie instead. Tough defense by Hikari. They're trying to really hold out as much as they can, denying every bit of push from Nameless' end. Reducing this is not coming up on the Bell's end. We'll have to get out in time. Yes, you will. We'll be falling down to 3 members of Hikari, unfortunately for Yvel. Alright, so control now coming back now for Hikari and looking to opt on the sides, managing to pick up the one spot near going down actually here. The long range on the jet with Ulys is moving out really well indeed. Especially the ballpoint and the sniper as well, the charger. Alright, so Hikari now getting a little bit closer, but there is a triple defense here coming from the three members of Nameless as well. Abby now in the backside actually, looking for the sneak and picking up, managing the splat, double splats happening now, while side remaining, and Hikari are still coming in hard for this, and we do see his side just spy themselves and manage to pick up to the 16 point. Ooh, very well played. And he's still going in the favor, looking now next as well, picking up the lead. Yep, just managed to jump down and recognizing that, yep, couldn't get that lead straight away. So Nameless is now down to the last minute. Have recognized that push and saying, yep, that's a strong one, but we're still in this and we're going to try even harder. And here we are. We do see now the mid volley. Control now going down. We do see a bit of a scuffle with Kobe manages to just shove Gladius back even further. And they'll have to take it through the left side here now. You see here now. 1, 2 of the members on the all snipe platforms, just waiting it out. We do see Cookie now aggressively going in here too. We'll be trading. No, actually still alive here, and managed to pick up another spot too. And this will be the last 30 seconds, so Hikari should be able to hold this in, or will they opt for another push here? See a bit of a tussle here between Yvel and Cookie. Managed just to fall back a little bit. The assist of Coco as well. Pushing back, but Yvel will be coming up on top. And now JJ will be coming from the side as well, just pressing on, and the members of Hikari. You can still see that Abby still has it indeed, but he'll be falling down to the Stingray. And the members of Nameless, they are still up and running here. They'll have to pop this soon and pick it up if they don't want it to go to the side yet. Overtime actually just recognizes it anyways. And that will be that actually. The Rainmaker has fallen, and it is game done and dusted. Very well played to Hikari's end for managing to push that last minute down to the 6-second lead. So yeah, we saw Hikari is really pressuring Nameless by a lot, and this game really proved it out to be. We saw a lot of zoop jumps, we saw a lot of turf control as well, and it's just pushing against Nameless, and you can see all the members that recognize, alright, we're all gonna work together to push each of Nameless's members back one by one. We're gonna push Gallius back, we're gonna push JJ back, and we're gonna have Abby coming from the side as well, picking up the splats. And we're just gonna keep going ham on them, really. As long as we can keep pressuring them, we can just keep them on the side, and we can keep going onwards. So yeah, well played to Hikari in that one. And now next we have Splatfans at Anchor V Games. Alright, so Hikari, they're ready to go already. Maybe they want to run the same composition here, but they're very confident in that previous game, and they just want to keep going from there on. Alrighty, so Hikari just about ready, and Nameless is too. They were still kind of sort of deciding what they wanted to run during the last couple seconds there. Alright, so we're just about on the way now. We do see actually just the same composition almost as last time, but this time with the Tribucket and the SSP. And for the other side of Nameless, they are authorizing the Carbon as well, and the Hydra, and the Cancer Lilies this time actually. So we're not actually, I don't believe we're not seeing, we're doing double armor here. Well, we're not seeing any, yep, we're not going to see any bubbles really. While the end of Hikari there recognizes and pulled off the bubbles here. Armor as well as Ink Storm, and yeah, that is actually double loops. So interesting to see. I thought that was going to be an armor bucket really. Alright, so this is going very well for Nameless and they're getting the counter semi wipe here, but we'll be actually falling down too as well. So this is just going to go back into Nameless' favor if they manage to cap the zone. Reducing now, Abby getting picked up by Yubel here quickly, and positioning is just going very strong, and we do see Coco on the L block here, and just Sion just on the ground, actually not utilizing any sort of platform really here. While Gladius is on one of the great side, and Neo just on the side here, just a little bit of sneaky, just trying to work his way up really. But the zone is still in the Nameless' favor. I'm not sure there's a disconnection here. No, I'm wrong actually. For those disconnections, one of the players were down for like a pretty long time. It could be that we might have... Yeah, we do actually have a respawn punisher from Coco's end, so that explains definitely that. Alrighty, so we're now seeing Storm now coming up here, trying to get the counter, but this is now staying in Nameless' side, like, you guys have had it for too long, but... Oh, actually, you guys might actually just have this instead with the second Storm now too. We do have the bubbles coming from sides end, and yeah, Hikari are going to get the counter on this one, with the 5 seconds still on the lead. So Neo now still on the side as well, just trying to pick up these, a bit of a side action still here. And Abby will be falling down, and as well as Neo will be trading it in for that one. You see, now Coco and Sai working very well together here. I really like the doing composition here. Protecting one another and also just covering lead. And that will be there. Yubel will be falling down to Sai here. And Bubbles now approaching the mid zone too. Neo now unfortunately will be jumping into that. Ouch. Very big ouch indeed. Okay, so this is still not going in the Hikari's favor, and Swift Control is definitely wide as well. It is covering actually just almost both ends, and a bit of Nameless side too. So it's going to be a bit hard to approach this really, with all the aggressive specials that Hikari are pulling off here. So you see now Abby just picking up the sneaky splat here. Neo will have a bit of a hard time here. And Zaya is still locked down in the middle too, just making sure that they won't get this zone here too. JJ and also Neo approaching with the side, but there won't be enough time. And that would be game number 4, I believe. Let me see. Game number 4 indeed. To Nameless' end. Sorry, Hikari's end. Alright, so the score now is 3-1. So I believe if you play to Hikari, they kept a lot of pressure in the middle, and that's what really stopped Nameless. They recognized, alright, now we know how Nameless's really play. So we'll just keep doing the same thing, and we'll see if they recognize this and change it up, perhaps. And this could be it, because one of the members of Nameless's, not Nameless's, sorry, Hikari's end is actually left. I'm not sure if they're going to sub in at this very point in time. so control just stopped responding. I finally figured out how to disable the follow alerts. Next time I'll have it offline whenever I stream, but whenever I do stream, I'll have it back on. Alright, so now actually, Squibby will be coming here to replace, I believe, Neo, I believe it was. Oh, sorry, not Neo. Let me get the list up. It'll be much better. Because serve control is now down, so I can't really tell exactly. Let me just grab that back up. So if now it's going to be replacing Ian, this will be a bit of a change. Hikari will have to think their composition a bit more thoroughly, and just talk strategy with Squibby indeed. Let's get that up real quick. I believe Abby, yeah, or yeah, it was Abby actually. So we did replace Abby indeed. Oh my lord, how did that work? I thought I disabled it. Did I not save? Oh, I didn't save. Okay. Alright, you guys shouldn't be able to follow anymore. Please don't while we're doing this. I'm sorry that it's not professional at my end, but I've forgotten about this sort of thing. I'm gonna change that to 0 too. Okay, everything should be good now. Alrighty, so we do see now Charger, and let's see what he's going to be on the roller for this match. Very interesting. We do see Bowler indeed, for the tower control. We do see Stingray, we do see Storm as well, and the missiles do so very balanced indeed. Composition, we do see Smash Down, Bowler, Armor, and also Stingray too. So quite a similar composition. Very balanced indeed, and guys managed to pick up a quick snap and sniper real fast. And just retreat very safely here. Well, Squibby will be falling down accidentally in the void. Now JJ will be on the tower here. Will be trying to push as far as he can, but we do see now Stingray now coming up. Members here have to evade very quickly here, and we'll be on the top platform here to evade all that. Well, Squibby once again trapped in the corner and will be falling down here. So we do see missiles now available. Managed to pick up all 4 here of the lockdown. Not able to pick up one, I don't believe. So good work to Nameless to have avoided all that. So now guys now setting up on the sniper once again, just moving just a bit closer this time. And well, the confidence is now peaking. Now managing to actually go near the tower this time. A bit of a 1v1 with Coco, bro. Now Coco will be falling here, and Gladys will be on top here. Well, rather victorious. Alright, so now we do see the Stingray coming up. We see 2 of the members of Hikari is falling down here. We see JJ now protecting himself through the brawler. And checkpoint 2 now almost done too. We see Bell now jumping in too, and we still see Nameless is actually not Nameless, is Hikari. They're still struggling just to kick out Nameless really. Here comes the missiles. This is saying, alright guys, it's over now. You guys have to leave at some point. Can't keep you guys here, and here we are. We're gonna start very strong. This same with the wipe actually, and that is going to be that. That is going to be the end of Nameless' push here. So Stingray now available as well. Counter Stingray actually with Gladius and Coco, but Gladius will be picking up another victorious splat against Coco. The 1v1s between them are very legendary indeed. Quite the rivals. Alright, so we do see Squibby now with a bit of a low action, but we'll be falling to Bill actually. We see quite a little rivalry battle between weapons and specials really. Now recognizes jumping, but will be falling to JJ. Unfortunately, could not get the quick snap, but JJ will also be falling anyhow. We do see his own detail will be getting off from the missiles from before. So you see now the snipe points taken by Cookie and Gladius indeed, recognizing it and pushing. Oh, Koko is actually just there too. JJ will take it very aggressively, just pushing them off once again. This game is all about, hey, you guys need to get out of the way, and we want this spot rather than you guys. Whereas the pushing now coming in, Nameless' end, they're still pushing it up here. You do see the Stingray now kicking off Neo at last. It's going to still stay at the same 26 here. See, but with the 1v1, JJ managed to pick up the splat here. Might be able to pick up the second one here against Coco, and definitely does it. Well, Squibby now in the backside looking for a little sneaky sneak. Trying to get Neo, and does manage to pick it up. Well, Evel picks up the counter splat instead against Squibby. See JJ now just a bit of trouble here, but we'll be getting out thanks to the ink, and being covered as well. Coco will be falling next. Gladius is doing excellent support work here with the charger here. So this is still going in Nemesis' favor. They're still pushing up here. They're doing exactly what Hikari did, getting aggressive, and they have done it. Game 5 will be going to Nemesis' end. So it seems, even after switching Abby to Squibby, Hikari was still managed to put a bit of a pressure in the middle, getting the splats one by one. But Nameless is like, we have had enough, and it's time we actually have the pressure game in our side this time. And we're going to have Gladius get a couple of snipes, we're going to have JJ all in their faces, and we're going to have Stingrays countering their Stingrays too. And it's been working out definitely for them. Alrighty, so next we have Sturgeon Shipyard Clamblitz. No, actually, sorry. That was Tail Control. Clamblitz at Skipper Pavilion. There we are. So this game is really tight indeed. We do see this going back and forth between the two members. And I'm excited to see how long this will go on for. Hikari just needs 2, while Nameless need 3 more. So for Clamblitz, I'm expecting we're going to be seeing some ink brushes, maybe carbon rollers too, because both sides were favoring the rollers indeed. So we might just see that here. Might see the beanbag area used, and we might just see or maybe they might just come through the right side actually. Might just take the direct approach against the ramp really. We have 1 roller, we have 2 rollers. Actually, they're going to be the same rollers, in fact. No, actually, one of them will be... Let's have a bit of a look. It will be the carbon this time, but it's going to be rolling a bit of the slower roller here. Alright, so we do see the dualies as well. Specials now coming available for Hikari's end. Well, we will be able to get trapped here. Yep, Scooby will be able to pick up the splat here indeed. Now specials are available here. You see the bubbles now available. But we'll be falling to Neo. Excellent work with the Umbrella, just putting immense pressure. We see now Neo will be taking a couple of clams here. We'll be getting the quick splat on Swippy as he just comes in. We see Coco now on the Inkjet here. We'll be able to pick up a bit of turf control, but we'll have to still tussle with Neo and be falling to members of Nameless' side. Vel and I believe that was Neo working very well together. So instead this time there's another dual composition where one's protecting one another and just working together. So it seems like Hikari and Nameless are picking up what they have done with each other in the previous matches and just putting it to work and to use as their own weapon really. And we see now the baller coming in here. We do see 3 clams actually ready, and they're jumping in 1 by 1, 2, and just 2 actually. No, there's still 1 more. And That we free! Triple clam jackpot going in there. So it may be played by Nameless in. Oh, pretty soon. Now, Hikari recognized that and we're saying, alright guys, it's time. Coco's gonna be inkjetting and we're gonna have Cookie on the back just getting some clams here. We're gonna try to get the splats here and we want the score too. But actually Nameless has said no and we're just going to get the semi-wipe and keep defending our homelands really. Alright, so we do see Coco just be a bit of a heroic 1 vs 3 here, but we'll be falling down unfortunately. Just underestimating the power of Nameless's defense here. While we do see Cookie and Yubel on the backside. Just a bit of a side action here. And the Chicken Rush will be forcing Cookie to fall back. It took control very strong in Nameless's end and Hikari are having a bit of a hard time just trying to counter all that really. There's a lot of action going on in Yubel. Here we go, 1v4. Managed to pick up the one spot and retreating safely. Clambets will fall and will probably break, but we see Jay on the side here. Managed to pick up the ball and will be going in indeed. And just alerting the members of the bowler here will be able to protect his allies and then no. Oh, will be falling down unfortunately to Hikari's defense. So here we are, the 21 now, and this will be the counter indeed. Well, Gladius is doing an excellent job here, he's defending here, but won't be popping the bowler, and Scooby will be forced to go back here. And also falling to the bubble too, I did not actually see that. And here we are, the Hikari are in now. We still have one more to go, and that will be going in for the 57. Well, we do see the Pity Clam actually in there too, but Scooby won't be able to get in there because there's a lot of defense and out of time as well. So in the last 120, this is still going to go in anyone's favor really. And now Nameless preparing for another one, another assault, and specials are coming up one by one here. We see Stingray available, but oh, Cookie will be picking that up, and Gladius will not be happy about his special going to waste. We do see Hikari now coming in hot here. Oh, unfortunately not be able to get that, but Squibby here, and Cookie as well with the bubbles and Bowler will be able to pick up both in, and that will go in, indeed. And we have a little Booyah here, Coco cheering on. Alright, so that will be the end of Nameless Assault, while Hikari are actually just still in this. He didn't manage to pick up the clams that were from behind, but they're opting for pressure here instead. We do see Neo now just coming out a little bit hard here. I should be falling back instead, but Super Jump will be failing here. And Quickly will be getting splattered in mid-air. Alright, so we're now approaching our last 20 seconds here. They'll have to just get, I believe, just 2 in really in order to get the lead here. Because that would be 40 altogether for 2 big ones. Alright, so we see Scooby just holding out as much as can. We're just saying, hey, just get in there and stall as much as they can, even though they got all the members alive and Stingray available. We need to pressure them as much as they can. Here comes the overtime now. This will be Nameless's last chance in order to get the clams in. One will be falling to sight, and here comes the Stingray too. You can see Nameless is still not being able to get in there, but we see Jay now setting up the 1, and will be falling down instead. And here we are, Yubel now can manage to pick up the 1, and that is the 2. They didn't actually go in time. I actually don't know if that counts really. Oh my lord. Yeah, and that would be going to Hikari's win instead. Ooh, a little tight there. Nameless must be pretty devastated from that. They're saying, why overtime? Why? No, why not just 1 more second? We had 2 in and that would have been our win. Ah, that was really tight on that last second there. So well played to Hikari, managed just to defend, get the counter, then defend, and then we're just gonna send one of our members 1 by 1 just to stall just a little bit longer. And even with that long as overtime, Amos is just couldn't get that last little bit in. even though they were pretty much there, right in their faces. Alrighty, so we do now see a bit of a switch here. Actually, Squirry will be subbing out, and maybe Abby might be coming back in. Alrighty, so who do you see now? This sub coming in now. We have Phoebe taking over for Squibby. Alright, so now we have Rainmaker at Moray Towers, and this will be point match for Hikari. Unless Nameless can turn this around in the next 3 games and pick up for the 5-4. So definitely both teams will have to carefully plan this out and making sure that, alright, this shouldn't be our last chance for Nameless and for Hikari's end. Alright, we got this last game, let's not stuff this up and let's get the win. So maybe we'll see Inkstorm once again, missiles paired with armor as well, because it's been proving out to be a very balanced composition for both ends, and it's been working out very well too. So we might just see that indeed. Alright, so we're just entering our last couple seconds now. Hikari are just about ready, and Nameless still just deciding what they want to run, but I believe Gladys will run the sniper once again anyhow. Alright, so we do see actually Glugers instead. We see the bowler on that Glugers, double Inkstorm as well as a splashdown too. Whilst on the other end, ooh, just a quick snipe there, we do see splashdown, bowler as well as bubbles and the armor, so very balanced indeed, whilst Hikari actually just running dual special composition instead. Alright, so we do see now the fresh push from Nameless, a little bit of rush there, but we'll be getting picked off, but unfortunately Coco will be falling down in the bowler form there. So a bit of a rush from both ends indeed. We do see that was halted there, and here we are, the counter push from Hikari's end here. And I bet we don't see any respawn punisher this time, so everyone will be up really quickly this time around. See JJ just rolling in, but we'll be falling down the side. Unfortunately, we'll be able to escape that, taking the wrong path there. We do see Phoebe now just going up and up and up. We do see Jay now interrupting that push instead, and that will be that. Coco unfortunately just kept going and just did not really see that the members of Nameless were going to sneak down behind on Phoebe. Alright, so now the Rainmaker now coming down for Nameless' end, and they're looking to take the same shortcut as well this time, while Hikari took up the ramp. Reducing the bowler coming in, but can't get that 49 there, or right at the 47 I believe it is, if you manage to get just halfway through. And that will be that. Hikari will be able to push on and counter Nameless' end. So Nameless is struggling just a bit to get up that little shortcut over there on the left side on the right towers. And Phoebe will be struggling just a little bit just to get up, but the left side is actually pinned up, so Phoebe can just take it up for the 49 here. Sorry, 48, so there we go. And I'm sure Hikari will be very happy with that push. So there will be double splats coming down from Nameless' end, while Hikari is still setting up here. And actually it will be 3-4 almost the semi-wipe here. But JJ is saying, no, we don't want you guys to have this. Not while we're still in this. We're gonna fight to the very end. And the Rainmaker will be reset, so I'm sure Nameless will be very happy with that result. So now Nameless will have to finish just painting real quick on their side in order to get turf control. And just making sure to get more splats here and there. So Cookie will be the first to fall down here. Hammer now popped up and Splashdown coming in too. Onto Coco here, will be dealing with 3 of the members here and a bowler too. And unfortunately, Nameless will be going down too. While Gladys will be the remaining sole survivor. So we do see a couple of splats here and there now. They're really rushing this actually, because we're entering the last 1 minute and 30 and there's still plenty of time really to just take it a bit slow here. You see a bit of a tussle here, Yvel falling into a bit of an eat trap, and you see second as well picked up by Cookie. You see now Coco going straight on ahead here. Sai will be able to get on ahead. Phoebe now also using the as a ramp. This will be the 20 if Phoebe manages to get up, but won't be able to do that and have to go around instead. Nameless are 3 down, and this looks like to be in Hikari's favor. But I might be speaking too soon here. And actually, no, it will be the knockout. Phoebe will be managing to get it in, and 2 of the members were falling down there on Nameless' end. And that will be game, set, and match. Here it is, so that last second of Phoebe coming in and subbing for Squippy, and they just managed to pick up that win straight away. So congratulations to Hikari for their 5-2 victory against Nameless, and that will be that. A bit upsetting for Nameless, but they proved out to be doing really well here and there. Especially the first couple games as well were really strong too. And Hikari just adapted maybe a little bit too much more than Nameless did, even though they recognized from their Clan Blitz game before, previously on Skipper Pavilion. And they must be still a bit upset about that one. But no worries, there's still heaps more weeks left, and Namelesses can still bring this back with another team that they can verse. So well played to both teams, and I wish them luck in their future games. Thank you for watching.